Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about the Python program. The first program we are going to see in this series is the program that helps to calculate the factorial of a number and a sum of a series. Actually, this is the first program of this 12th standard exercise and it consists of two parts, A and B. A is the calculate the factorial of a number is the first program, and to find the sum of the series is the second program. I explain the programs one by one. Okay, so now let us see. We all know the logic of a factorial. What is the factorial of a number is, suppose if we want to find the factorial of 3, we say it is 3 into 2 into 1. That means n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, that way. Okay, so now we'll see the program. First of all, num is equal to int input enter a number. This will ask for an input from the screen, which is int input enter a number to the user, that the cursor will blink to get a number, that means for which you are going to find the factorial. And this statement, if num is equal to 0, means we know 0 factorial is 1, so the factorial is equal to 1. And then if that is not the case, we are going to find out the factorial of the number using the logic given over here. So now initially you assume factor is equal to 1. Why you assume factor is equal to 1 is we are going to multiply the values, so it should be an identity which is multiplicative identity which is 1, so factor is equal to 1. And then we start the program as for I in range 1 comma n plus 1. Why it is 1 comma n plus 1 means we have already taken one number, which is the first number is 0, factorial is 1, so we have to start from the next number. So from 1 to num plus 1. Okay, so that means it will calculate till this num. Okay, so the range is actually 1 comma num plus 1. So now we have to, the formula is factor is equal to fact into a. That means we are going to multiply the consecutive numbers to get the factorial of a number and then print the factorial of a num is fact. Actually, since the first program, I'll tell you the general things about Python program. You can see this, the Python program has no end of statement symbol like a semicolon or a colon. There is no end of symbol, end of statement is here. And then the loop ends with the colon. Here you can see if loop ends with the colon, and then the next statement has some indentation. Okay, so now here that means what are all the statement that follows with indentation that comes next to the if or any for loop is the block of the particular if or the for statement. So now here you can see here, and now fact for I is equal to 1 range 1 comma num plus 1, again a loop has come, so the loop is marked by a colon symbol, is a colon. Okay, so now fact is equal to fact into I comes under for loop, so it is little bit, it is shifted, one space is left over here. Okay, and then print doesn't come under for loop, it is the general statement in the program, so it comes in the first space. There is no space, there is no indentation. Okay, so here the Python program has no blocks and there is no end of statement. Only thing how to identify a block is by the spaces, there is the indentation. So after any loop or any conditional statement, if the next statement follows with the indentation, that all belongs to one block. Okay, so let us see. Now here I have given both the versions, both in the Python screen editor as well as the notepad. I have given the first video how to execute the Python program both in the Python editorial IDLE and also the using the notepad how to run an Python program. Okay, so now let us see the, I have just given the steps how to calculate the factorial of a number. For example, if I am going to find the factorial of 0, factorial is 1. Okay, that is the general, it is an assumption is 0 factorial is 1. That is the mathematical formula. And then for 1, fact is equal to fact. This is the formula is going to follow for all the steps in the for loop. Okay, so for 1 it is 1 into 1, so the answer is 1. For 2 factorial the answer is 2 into 1, the previous factorial, and then that is 2. Suppose This particular steps helps to find out the factorial of 6. Okay, so the for loop goes like this. This for loop is executed till the number of number is equal to 6. So you can see now 1 into 1 is equal to 1. Now the factor is equal to 1. Next step I becomes 2. So fact into 2. So 1 into 2 is 2. Then next step I is equal to 3. Factor is equal to 2. So it is 2 into 3 is equal to 6. And now factor 6, the I is 4, and so 6 into 4 is 24. And now factors 24, I is 5, so 24 into 5 is 120. And likewise, and finally for 6 factorial, factors 120 and the I is equal to 6. So factorial for 6 is 720, which is 120 into 6. This is the way the for loop executes for the range. You can see for range from 1 to num plus 1. So this is the in range 1 comma num plus 1. Okay, so this is how the factorial is calculated and then executed in Python. Now let us see the next part of the program. This is the output of the factorial program given in your example. The factorial number for 12 is this is the value for the factorial of 12. Okay, the factorial for 12 is this is the value for the factorial value. Okay, 479001600 is the factorial value for 12, which is given in your textbook. And now let us see the next part of the program, which is the sum of the series. So we are going to find out the sum of